Hey guys, it's Lotsgon here today, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. This is a game that is made by the developers of Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together, and it's just come into sort of early access alpha stage, so we're going to give it a go. There may be some bugs currently in the game. It does take a little bit of a while to sort of generate the worlds sometimes, but as you can see, the art style is exactly the same as Don't Starve. It's got the same sort of humour, a little bit. It's got the traits that you get to pick in the characters in a minute, which we will see. And here we go, we'll jump into it. So, our crew. We want, I think, we want a good digger. A good medicine. I think we're going to shuffle that and go for sort of a mixed here. So we've got a level 6 technician, but he's also got some skills in other areas, which is good. Athletics will give us more speed, but I don't really think it's not really that important. I think 12 digging, 3 learning. Research effectiveness. Okay, so we could just set her to digging. I think that's what we're gonna, but then she's got a good decor expectation, which could be an issue early on. I think this guy looks perfect for us. So we've got Otto, Nails, and Eugene. And we're going to go for the Lotsgonians is what we're going to go for. I think I'm happy with that, yeah. Maybe not the best we could have got, but you risk picking your stats and not actually getting people that have the right stats to start off with. So alert, your crew has woken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. It might be best to start digging. So as you can see, it's sort of like a space colony game. It's the developers' take on a sort of space colony idea. So this is a ration box we use to store the food. We have the different sort of tiles. So we've got oxalite, algae, sandstone, dirt, sand. You have plants up here we can harvest, for example, and water in different areas of the map. There's also oxygen throughout, which we can see, I think, if we go on the oxygen overlay. So as we can see, these areas are unbreathable with carbon dioxide at the moment because they seem to be fighting. But yeah, we can actually build oxygen. I can't remember what it's called. We could build an algae deoxidizer, which converts algae into oxygen. So if we collect enough algae, we can turn it into oxygen to actually give an area oxygen in that one area. Straight away, I've sort of played about with this a little bit before, so I do know most of the tools, digging and such, but don't hold me to anything on that because I can't exactly say if it's going to be fantastic or not. I think I'm just going to dig through to here for now. He might as well just dig this area up here, and then we can put down some tiles as well to sort of start building this room area. We do need an outhouse straight away as well, somewhere. So that needs to be the first thing we consider. As you can see, we have a pop-up here, which is missing the foundation. So if we put a foundation there, there you go. It then means that the foundation comes back and we don't have to worry about that anymore. So we can start to extend this out a little bit. We do want the outhouse in at some point, don't we? And that's the first thing we need to look at getting in. So, duplicate movement. Duplicates must have accessible paths to their jobs. They can only climb 2 tiles high, and they are 2 tiles tall themselves. Okay. So yeah, this is something when I was playing the first time I actually didn't consider. So I was sort of cutting out one and thinking, why can't they get through there? Why aren't they digging? But they couldn't actually get through. So yeah, that was my bad on that part. But you learn when you're playing games, and that's the fun of it, really. We will start to dig that first. Yeah, we will start to sort of expand this room out just a little bit. We can put a toilet over here, maybe somewhere. So I think this all seems to be done. If we can get a storage compactor here, we can then store all this stuff in the storage compactor, which is good. And I want to get an outhouse in straight away as well, but I'm not sure if it's going to fit here. Oh, it should do, yeah. So we're going to get it just at the end here so it's out the way, I think. And if we can, I want to get some cots in as well, because this will help them sleep. So if we get 3 in, that's fine. That seems to be sorted. We need to allocate the storage on this. I think we're just going to go for all for now, because I don't think we need anything entirely specialized right now currently. And we need to harvest a bit of food as well, don't we? I think we already have done that. So maybe if we can get a ladder in, just to go here. We can start to harvest whatever is up here, because there seems to be a little bit of food up here. There's also a lot of copper ore, which would be very helpful as well. Now, I am just playing this game as a sort of first run through. If you do want to see this as a series, then please leave it down below. I do enjoy playing this game after I've now learned how to play it. And it definitely could expand into a series of some sort. We could, I mean, if I show you the map, it's absolutely huge, the areas we could expand to. So there's definitely a possibility here. It reminds me a little bit of Fallout Shelter, which I played a lot when that came out on mobile. But it's got different elements to that. There are times when you can actually get enemies coming towards you, and they will burrow into your sort of ground or attack some of your colony. But yeah, that it's very rare that normally happens early on anyway. So that's growing, that's growing. That is ready for harvest, so I think we'll go and harvest that. And that is also ready for harvest, so we'll harvest that. Don't think we can build anything food-wise. Yes, so yeah, we need raw material 400. Okay, so raw material and metal is what we want. So yeah, basically we need this copper ore up here, don't we? So all of this is what we need, because that metal will really come in useful. Again, that's copper ore, and that is copper ore too. So the more of that we get, the more we can start to build up our little colony down here. So yeah, as you can see now, we've just unlocked a lot of different things because we now have metal. I think food, yeah, that is a good option, but right now I'm not entirely sure, because I'm not sure where we could put it. Unless we do, I think we should put it here. And we also need a generator of some sort. And I'm going to keep a battery there as well, so we can have some sort of power when people aren't generating. And we can connect those both up with wires. So someone will manually run around this generator like a sort of hamster wheel and build up power. And then we can store that into the battery that's actually going to be here. And then whenever we want to use electric later on, then we could go and take wires up to, say, take this wire all the way up to, say, here. And, I don't know, put something else up there that needs electric, just like an algae deoxidizer. So we could use that and then help this area get more oxygen. This area does seem to be losing oxygen down here as well, actually. So that is an issue that we're starting to see. I need to speed up the day so we actually finish. Don't think there's anything else we can actually look at doing right now. I do want to slow them down again. I don't want to go too fast right now because we are just sort of showing you the game. I don't want to sort of try and get through it as fast as I can. I want to show you what is available, what you can do. There seems to be a lot of potential for this game, especially as we haven't researched anything yet. We can get like a different battery, a larger battery, a power switch. We can get all these different plumbers. We can get liquid pipes, liquid pipe bridge, gas pipes, refinement, which I compost, and utilities we haven't unlocked yet. We need to research that, I guess. So yeah, there's a lot that we can actually do here. Sculpting block, so reduces stress, and a blank canvas as well reduces stress. So for the moment they are taking their time. But I think it's going to be okay once we reach this area over here. So I do want to get this built as quickly as possible, if I'm honest. So I'm going to quickly fast forward because that's not going to help. No fabrications queued, no power. Right, so we've built the wire there now, and we can queue. Don't know what to queue. Don't know whether to queue mush bar or lice loaf. Think I'm gonna go for. Oh, I can click on them and see. I didn't actually realize that. So 1,000 meal lice and bottled water. Okay, so if we fabricate that and just keep sort of, I think that keeps fabricating it, and then we need access to this water over here as well. So if we can build a ladder going up here, I think. We can build a ladder going down here, and we'll dig this bit out as well, and all of this bit I assume as well, actually. And then we will need to dig this bit out, and this bit as well. But then we should actually be able to get some water from here, which is good. So we need that to create food. So fetching water, they will seek out and collect water up to 2 tiles away and deliver it to buildings, which is good. So maybe we could put a storage compactor over there at some point. This one's getting quite full now, so we could put another one in. In fact, we could get 3 in. So if we do get 3 in, then we could assign them all to different things, but I think just assigning them to all for now would be a good idea. Just so we can build up a sort of a pot, no. Oh no, just a sort of collection of resources is what we want. Just sort of as much as we can get for the time being, whilst we have 3 people in our colony. And then we may actually, so next duplicate is printing in 678 seconds, which is good. We will have someone new come in very soon, which is good. So we are building this now, which is good, which means that we can access this water at some point. There's different gases around here as well. So there's hydrogen, chlorine, obsidian, right, granite, bleach stone. I'm not sure if this is just purple because it's out of view of the map. But this looks very expensive. A crystalline element. That looks like it could be very useful. So maybe we do want to look at building up towards this area here. Because there's phosphorite here as well, obsidian, igneous rock, granite, chlorine, gold, which is good. It's definitely gold up there. There's clay as well. And there's some contaminated water. Isn't really what we want. And seems to be a vacuum as well, which is not fantastic. What are these doing? Are they collecting water? I thought we were collecting water here. So I'm going to try and mop it up and see if that does anything. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe we need to dig this bit out. So what was that? That was something new. I think we just leveled, yeah, skill increase, we just leveled up. So athletics is now 2 for nails, which is good. Beyond reach is water. Yes, we know water's beyond reach. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get it there unless we sort of let it come down here, but I don't really want to do that. I want to... Right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to get in some research stations. So if we can get a research station and up here, we'll use this as sort of the research area for now. So we are building that quickly, which is good. And we need wires as well going to it. I think it's also going to take the it's going to take the foundation away. So we need to build a foundation there as well, just to make sure that it's in place. And then we need to select some research. So I want liquid pumping is what I want. That is what I want to start with, because I want to be able to actually get the water from here and bring it all the way over to this machine here. Yeah, just keep pumping out sort of novice research there. That's what I want to do. Oh, it seems to have like the hiccups or something. Right. So everything's full here. These guys aren't doing a lot, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, there does seem to be some... There's a lot up here as well. A lot of clay as well. Here's a little sort of morb. So there's them and the little crab things that I've seen so far that do come and attack you, but not entirely sure how that works. 108 seconds until our next duplicate. And this is no closer to growing. So I want to check the oxygen overlay just quickly. We are quite unbreathable down here and this area, which isn't fantastic. This area is very toxic though, so we don't really want to go anywhere near the chlorine. The chlorine gas for now. We don't really want to go anywhere near that, because as soon as we dig into that, we're going to release it into our area and we're going to have to pump it out again. It's not going to mix very well. Temperature overlay. So it's hot here, and I think we seem to be at a warm temperature, which is good. Light overlay seems to be fine. I don't really think we need anything else. Liquid pumping we don't have yet. We are researching that. Decor's not fantastic, but that's not that important right now. And everything seems to be working fine. So I think they're dirty hands and grimy. I would like to. I don't know if they've got like a sort of shower or anything in this game. Not entirely sure, to be honest. No, I don't think so. So research-wise, we are 5 out of 20. So we're getting done okay there, and we are actually receiving a new duplicate now. So let's choose our new duplicate. We can have right. So we could have strength and learning. Maybe we want to get Howard in learning wise, because we can actually chuck him on researching. Then Cass has better, I think, but he's no. I'm gonna go for Cass. She seems better, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna get her. She's level 8 minor, but she can also learn very well. So we'll print her, and that seems to be a great addition to the Lotsgonians. Actually, I think. If I can take him off, maybe. So if I go to jobs, I'll pause the game quickly. I want research wise. I want Cass doing researching. Or Cass doing all the stuff she's good at. And the others can continue to dig into stuff for now. I think that's fine. I think I just want her doing the research because it will speed it up a little bit more. So they have SWAT round. It does seem to be going a lot faster. I think each one of those bars is 8. Yes, so each one of those bars is 1 bit of research. But I don't actually think we're going to be able to make any. Maybe we can make some mush bars for now, but we need water as well. Yeah, that's the trouble. We need water, and we haven't really got a way to access the water unless we leak it through somehow to there, or build something directly here, which I don't really want to do, to be honest. Insufficient oxygen generation. So we seem to be, yeah, taking out all the oxygen, which is not too good. Research is at 14, so that's definitely gone up quicker than I thought it would. I think I might hold on and wait until we get the water pipes research so we can go ahead and do something with that. Because I would like to see if it works or not. But I do... So we shouldn't come to... Yeah, we shouldn't dig in these areas. But I don't get why we can't collect this. There's also a lot of hydrogen building up in here, and it seems to be sort of making its way down into here. Pipes now, which is good. So if we stop that, we will research farming tech, power generation. So a wire bridge, a power switch, and battery. Maybe we should go for gas piping. I think that may be the best thing we can do. A shower. But then we need a super research station, and we're not going to be able to do that just yet. So that seems to be fine, yeah. I do want to get in a liquid pump here. And I then want to get a pipe in. Don't know if we have to connect this up somewhere. Liquid intake pipe, liquid pump. Requirements: liquid output pipe. Between liquid intakes and liquid outtakes or outputs. So, could I? No. This is a bit of an issue, actually. I suppose what we could do is dig out a sort of area here, and then get the output pipe and put it here. And this is, oh wow, that did not work as planned, so we need to cancel that. That's going to end badly. Pipe wise then, I think we're just going to go straight across here. Yeah, I think that's going to work better. Maybe not the little wonky bit at the end, but, you know, I think that if we can get this to work, I think that'd be a good option that we've got there. Insufficient resources, meal lice. Don't actually have any meal lice now, so let's get... So we do have water. Is that... So if I cancel that and I go for that... Yeah, he is actually collecting water from... So all this time we've been waiting for water, but actually it's been over there. Okay, so I do want to wait though, because this is coming along quite nicely. We've got this area nearly sort of digged out now. We can maybe stop Cass researching for now. I think I want her just to dig for now, because that'll help this area here. We can get to dig and build. Dig, build, and that's it. So just for now, so you can dig and build. Right. So we are going to go into the next day. I think before this is done. I would like it here because it helps with this. But there's not a lot I can really do about that at the moment. Obviously, if we were going to do this as a full series, I'd put in oxygen and start tiling up sort of some of the rooms. So, for example, we could take this and drag it up here, drag it across here, and build like a room. And then all the gas that's in that room is then locked in, and we just use sort of doors for now. And then we could do airlocks later on to keep the oxygen inside the rooms. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure we're going to be able to build this actually. This needs to be dug. That needs to be dug out as well. So we are building this pipe actually. Just extremely slowly. Right, I want to change everyone right now to do so just want to get this built before we actually end the episode. Just to build and yeah, build, deliver, and dig is what I want. Which means everyone will start getting this stuff done, which is great. Deliver, actually, we can take that away for now. So we can't actually access this area. Unreachable. Can we build a ladder underwater? We can. So let's do that instead, and then it is reachable. Oh wow. Well, I definitely pressed something wrong there. Because we don't want all those ladders. Yeah, that's better. So you can actually build a ladder underwater, which is good to know. I didn't actually know that before. And we can then bring the pipes down if we want. I'm going to bring the pipes down here and connect them up there. I'm then going to deconstruct that and cancel that. So then we should actually have this pumping before the end of the episode in just a second. Nope. Here we go. So now we need to connect it to the electric. I didn't think that one through either. Let's bring this all the way down. And let's just cancel this little bit up here as well. But they are actually going to sleep. Oh, but I don't want to. I'm gonna hold on just again until we can see the pumping in action, because I want to see how it works. I want to see if this is a good way to do things, if it isn't a good way to do things. We sort of put everything else on hold at the moment. We are just building wires, and that's sort of all we need. We have a lot of copper ore, I think, that we can go through. So there's no need to worry about that. And yeah, we can't breathe underwater for too long unless they've got diving skill, which is good to consider for... What's wrong now? No power. Okay, so this still isn't connected. But when it is connected, something else apparently. I think it just refreshes when we get materials back. I think that's why it pops up. So there should be power now coming to the water pump. There is. And we can see the animation of the pipe actually coming through here. So Water is coming along. The battery's actually drained right now. But we do have water in this area, which is good. That takes up a hell of a lot of water, actually. A lot of power, I mean. So that's something you would need to consider when pumping water around, maybe. But yeah, anyway guys, I am going to leave it here. If you did like this episode, if you did like this game, then please let me know. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe down below. If you want to see a series on this, again, just let me know in the comments. Let me know what you'd like. Let me know if you want to see us expand and maybe, you know, take it over 10, 20 episodes and see where we can go with it. If not, maybe we'll do like a short mini-series on it of 2 or 3 episodes just to sort of show you a bit more in the game and sort of go a bit more in-depth so we can see a bit more research and see where things lead to, sort of some of the tech trees. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, then thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.